Welcome back everybody. In this we are going to look at how to build database application in Python. See, any language that you write in today's world, it has to have an application use. Okay, Python can create both system programming, network programming, all kind of stuff, blockchain programming, everything you can do. But it is also used. It has to have a connection to a database always, because that is where most of the applications are used and programming languages. So Python also works with database. We'll see how. So in this topic, we'll try to learn Python using how to build an application with a database. Now, database is always used to store information in the form of tables. Now, before this session, you're expected to know what is an RDBMS and a table, okay? And what is SQL. You should know what is a table. At least, if not, please do refer to any external uh, learn SQL on database before coming to this session. So let's continue. Database is used to store information in the form of tables. SQL or structured query language is used to insert, update, delete. Structured query language is always used to do that, right? So whether it is Oracle, MySQL. So tables are related as per user requirements based on relationship. In any RDBMS, there is a relationship. There is a one to many, many to many, master detail relationship, right? So there are different types of relationships. So there is a prerequisite, as I already mentioned. So basically database contains tables, and tables store information in the form of rows and columns and headers. And you can use SQL to do insert, update and delete operations on these. And based on your logical requirement, your logical schema will have tables which are related to each other. Like say for example, sales order will be related to products. Products will be related to line items, obviously. So same way, then sales order will be related to accounts. Now, so what is, let's take a understand what is sudo and pip. Sudo is a command in Python which allows user to execute a command as the super user, okay, or another user. And pip is the package manager for Python modules. If you have Python, pip is included by default. Now, why do you want pip? If you want to install any dependencies for your project, like there are many modules which are not out of the box in Python, so you will have to deploy them. You'll have to get them from the internet Python repository. So you can always use pip for that. Now let's look at table. Now table contains rows and columns, right? You can have an account table, contact table, lead table, case table. So your case table will contain case name, case detail, case description. Now here we are going to create an account. Now what is an account? An account is like an organization, like account name, email, phone. Like account will be Reliance, email will be the office ID, phone will be a account is basically some entity, organization you interact with. I'm just giving you one logical most of the time which is represented in CRM or other CRM areas. So now this data will be in this format, right? It will have a name, email and phone. So this is what we're going to create in this Python database. We're going to create an account table. Now a quick review. To create a table, we'll have to DDL statement, create table, the table name, we have to give the field name and the data type and whether it is not null. So it's a kind of a validation that you fit in. ID, name, phone. We're not going to use ID. ID, if you want, you can use as a primary key. So you'll have to give the field name, data type. And then once you create this table, you can insert or update using these kind of SQL statements. Insert into table, field names you will specify and values you will specify. As per the data type, you'll say insert into table, field names and values. And then update table is the same way. You can read it from here, where search condition you need to basically update needs an existing record. You will update a record. Basically, you can create a table, you will insert, and then you will select the data. Okay. So to get the data, you will say select star or something. Select star or select field name from. Basically, you have to install SQLite database into your application. You have to download, install the below for Windows. The others are in the same. Other instructions for other OS are there. Once you do that, you have to create a database. Okay, go to the command prompt and type SQLite database.db. All the demo, it is covered in the demo, so it's available. Now, once you create a database, you have to create table and insert data, right? So you connect to the database from Python. So you will create table. So how do you create table is, you can create directly from the command prompt of Python and SQLite, but we will create it from here. So we will create a cursor and pass this value. See here it says create table, field name, data type, and whether it's prime. We are giving name as a primary key, so it will be unique. Email varchar means variable character, and phone is integer 10. Now, once the table is created, you can insert and commit data. Okay. For more reference on this, you'll have to, on the DDL and all, you'll have to refer to the SQLite library because that is out of scope of Python. Now, for inserting the data, what we do is we prepare an SQL statement, like see a name equal to email, phone values, percentage s, and we'll create a map. Oh, so we create a array kind of a thing. We'll say val equal to what value you want to pass, John, ABC, and the number. Correct, account name, phone, values. So insert into account. And what we do is we say execute this cursor. We pass the SQL as well as the value. So when it executes the SQL, it will, when this comes to this percentage s, it's going to search for this value and replace this values and insert the data. Once you do the current.execute, cursor.execute, you have to commit it. If you don't commit it, it is going to not get committed to the database. Okay. The next thing we are going to do is we're going to take some input from the prompt and create records. So please revise this and try to complete this before we go to the next step. So now for reading data, how do we do that? Now if you want to read data, what you'll do, you'll say select star from employee. Star means it will get you all the columns. If you want any specific columns, you'll have to say select field name from the table. And this result is stored in this cursor will fetch all and it is stored in a kind of a list. Basically a list data type of S object. So you use the optimized list for X in result, it will print each and every row for you. Right, so that's what basically it works out. So here you insert and create a table and update, but of course remember, create the table is a one-time activity. Yeah? So do not get confused here, especially for newcomers. It's a one-time activity. After that you will insert or update data or delete data, and then you query the data. Okay, so you can download this and install and restart this. Okay, and there is a complete hands-on demo as to how to do this in the next lesson.